Hello, welcome or welcome back to Learn to Live Life on a Budget. Oh, start that again. Hey, Fraser. My name is Millie. This is Fraser. Please don't start kissing the screen, mate. It's a bit shaky when he does that, but he's sending his love to you. How are you all doing? Happy New Year. If this is the first video you're watching from me in the new year, I know I filmed 2 between Christmas and New Year that are still to go up, and then I filmed a cash stuffing that was rather hectic. Since New Year, and I said Happy New Year and that, but if this is the first one you're seeing from me, happy 2023. I hope it's going well for you and that things look okay. I don't know what to say to that, because some people do the whole New Year, New Me. My daughter keeps saying that at the moment. I remember a few years ago I was like, New Year, New Me, and now I'm just like, just every day is a new day to me. So it's like, yeah, everyone's talking about it at the moment. So I hope your life and your budgets are going well. So before I dig myself in any further a deeper hole, this video is going to be my check-in. I'm currently on month 12 because I'm on my paycheck from December still. I get paid in the middle of every month. If you're new here, I am a single mum with bipolar disorder, a few other disabilities, but I would say that the bipolar disorder is the most chaos-wreaking one, who started this journey after having to leave her job due to mental breakdown, and I was really behind in debt, trying to cash stuff while watching all of your wonderful channels, and not keeping the accountability and hearing all of your wonderful journeys of the other YouTubers. And if you are sitting here with me, watching this and thinking, yeah, I've been trying to cash stuff, but I'm just not getting along with it, maybe try a channel. Just keep trying, don't give up, because my gosh, I have come such a long way since last January. I mean, my income has stabilised because I'm not on sick pay and dwindling sick pay, and going on to benefits and bridging the gap and all of that. I am now stable and on benefits, but I also am positive that I'd be able to manage my finances coming off benefits and going into work, which hopefully will be this year. So anyway, yeah, and I'm a single mum to one human, nearly human teenager, and 3 fur babies. One here who is old man, and then one baby. Well, he's not baby. Oh, just miss him being a baby. I was watching Bronwyn Budgets the other day. If you haven't watched her, please go and check her out, especially if you love cats. Her cats are gorgeous. But I was watching little Luigi. I've not watched many videos over Christmas, so I was catching up, and Luigi was like trying to eat her £5 notes and that, and I was just like, oh, he's so gorgeous. I said to Bob, why can't you be like that again? I miss it. I want another one, I said to him, and she's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, let's build the budget up first before we say other cats. But that's not what we're here for. I'm going off on a tangent. We're here to check in. So the week between Christmas and New Year, I think. When did this week start? The 28th. This budget week started. So we're going to be sharing the camera with Fraser, clearly, because he's going to stay put. I work on my budget is per calendar month, but I budget weekly. I break the month into 4 weeks. So I just add up, I take the number of days in a month and divide it by 4, because I can't be dealing with 5-week months. I cannot. I've saved for 5 weeks. I've tried to include it in the budget so I just have less each month. I can't do it. I can't do it. So yeah, I'd rather have 8-day weeks in all honesty. So what I do is, or what my new setup is, I've gone from the Budget Mum book, which is amazing. She's now like digital only at the moment, but like, you know, especially if you've got a debt journey, but there are many books out there like her. Totally recommend everyone. Just try it, just try more. I've had Clever Fox planners, like just try anything. But I'm currently I'm using a Budget with Ira monthly booklet because I got sent it to me in the Secret Santa that was bought for me as a Christmas present from Ira. So we're using it, and then we've got his monthly planner, Bib Mena Driving Pass, for monthly plans. I also, my main 2 paychecks, which is my Universal Credit and my PIP, I do Paycheck bill trackers for them because I stuff them, and some of it goes into sinking funds and some of it is rolled into my monthly budget. But I make sure that my Paycheck bill trackers are done to zero so that everything is accounted for. And then I use the Abundant Budgets beautiful, gorgeous, 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 sorry Fraser, weekly budget book. So she has like savings and debts tracker at the beginning, the month, so I use it as a calendar, so I plan each week out on what I think I'll need to cash stuff, because I don't set myself a certain amount for groceries each week. I might do a big shop one week and not need to go shopping the following week, or I might need a lot more diesel one week. Rather than trying to save the money throughout the month, that's even worse. You're just covering the whole thing. I just take what I need. I don't think, because we're zoomed in. Fraser, your head's in the way, darling. We're going to fight you for space. Hello? Alright, let's just hope we get some focus. So, the 28th was when this budget started. Oh, look at that sharpness. I can actually see what you can see. So yeah, that was a no spend day. So if you remember rightly, I gave myself, here on this day, if you watch my videos, I completed my December monthly challenge that I use with like my change from the month by Simple Budget. Sorry, it's very up close. There we go, it's better. Fraser's like, I don't like this. Well, move them, mate. You've got the whole flat. I completed this and it came to £30. So I gave myself £10 and put £20 into sinking funds. So Wednesday was a no spend day, but on Thursday I spent £10.19 on Etsy, but I only logged it as 19p because I didn't bring the £10 into my budget. I just said, oh, it was out of that. But that has really thrown my numbers, bringing this back in. Apparently I'm £30 over budget. Even though I bought the £20 into my sheet, so I don't know what I've done wrong. But yeah, so I spent £10.19, but I've logged it as 19p because I used 19p. It was towards postage. I went out to see friends this day. I bought them housewarming gifts and that, so £12.18 on gifts, and then £13.70 the chippy for dinner because we was out really late, and we haven't had fish and chips from the chippy for so long, where we've cut back so much on takeaways and things, and it just was just so good. I mean, she lives like literally 5-minute walk from the beach, so unfortunately it was too dark to go to the beach, but so nice. Then on the Friday, right, okay, we have water, £46 water. So I actually paid my water bill on the 23rd of December, but it was the month that I got my bill. I get billed twice a year, so every 6 months, and that was £46 was what was outstanding out of off my water bill. So it technically put my account into debit rather than credit. And they lowered my payment and everything, but I want to switch to having a water sinking fund, because I find that my water company, they do both my incoming and outgoing now. They used to be separate and they merged, but they keep doing this. They'll put my direct debit up really high, and then I'll end up with like £300 worth of credit, and then they'll lower it to £1, and then they'll up it again without even like telling me, unless I log into my online account and look, which when I'm not well I don't do. So I want to try, because cash stuffing is working so well for me, I want to give myself a bit of trust and you know, I will save the money up in a sinking fund. So I just wanted to clear the balance to zero, so I started my sinking fund with a blank slate, and also meant that I could cash stuff a little bit less than what I was paying in direct debit anyway. So that was unexpected, but that was an extra, and because it was like a card payment, I put it in my tracker. I spent £20 topping up my electric key. I spent £41.28 in Aldi on our food shop, £2 in Aldi for cat litter, £2.19 in home bargains from household, £23 for my daughter's interview clothes. I spent in total. She also got some bits because she ended up getting a couple of different outfit choices. She wasn't sure which one she might wear. The interview is actually tomorrow, so you know, she bought some, and some of them she liked, and she said she would just keep and wear anyway, some of the bits. So I was like, well, just keep tags on it, and then I'll pay for one lot, you pay for the other lot, and you know, we can return stuff if you want. And then we ended up getting a takeaway that night, which came to £28. Bit naughty, I know, we've just had Christmas and that, but and then I was like on my last video like, oh, we're not going to get a takeaway, we talked about it, and then we ended up caving. Then Saturday and Sunday, the 31st and the 1st, the 2nd and the 3rd, oh, you can't see, sorry Fraser, are no spend days, and today's the 3rd, so I'm just saying it's no spend day because we're not going to spend anything today. And yeah, like, so we're doing really, really well for the known spends for the month. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 no spend days so far, and my goal is 16, so we're 5 to go, and I've got about 2 weeks left of this budget. So yeah, going really, really well. So I've cash stuffed my PIP, but my numbers don't add up, so there is about a £30 difference I've worked out. And I'm really sorry, you're going to see the pencil markings where I made notes at the beginning of the week. So this is the Abundant Budgets book. I just love it so much. And I tell you what, it may seem crazy to have more than one notebook, but because I do monthly budget, weekly budget, I budget with a rollover in my weeks. But when I get my main pays twice a month, I do budget bill trackers that I want to get to 0. It's just so much easier to have them separate. It really is. So I'm really enjoying it, and I'm really loving this notebook so much. Any of Abundant Budget stuff. I've had her scratch challenges and they're just gorgeous. And I may have got something in the post from her because I was on her Etsy shop over Christmas. Right, so I planned to have a rollover 400, or I budgeted for, but I actually had a rollover 457.57. I did have some bills that didn't come out before Christmas. The bank holidays have kind of skewed everything. I received £21.80 of child benefit. I get that weekly. £505.40 from PIP. So it's Paycheck one of the year, because it's the first one scheduled for the year, which is every 4 weeks. I said that I gave myself £20 in other. That would have been for the December challenge that I put £20 of it into sinking funds. But I think this is where it screws my numbers up, because I also received the PIP and cash stuff that, but some of the PIP went into like towards takeaway, so the food category, and it went towards paying the water bill and this and that, and I think it's just I've maybe put too much in. And then sinking fund use, again, I put some of the money from my December challenge into sinking funds, but I've then spent that sinking fund later on that week. So I've like counted the money twice. Technically it should be coming in and going out again, but I don't know. I think I did something wrong. I'm not sure. I can't work out why it's out, because I haven't spent that much money this week. So anyway, yes, £28 in for sinking funds, and I spent so I had £1,032.77 income for the week. So TV license came out today. That was actually lower. It's always £13.37, but for some reason it's £12.47. So I don't really know. It'll probably be back to normal next month. But yeah, 90p less. Car tax was £14.43. That came out this morning. Patreon was £12. Council tax was meant to come out before Christmas. Before the new year, but it came out late, and it was £19. It just bank holidays. The water bill, so that's my extra payment of £46. Gifts, I spent £12.18, and my daughter's sinking fund £23. So gifts, I didn't use all of the sinking fund money. I actually just used like some of my budget for it. So in total in bills, I spent £139.08, which was obviously £100 higher than I budgeted for, because I had so many extra bits in there. Why was it £100 more? Okay. I'm like doubting my maths skills here, but we won't worry about it right now. Leaving me with £893.69. In my fixed expenses, I spent a total of £82.98. Household £2.19. Cats £2. Diesel nothing. Treats 19p. Self-care 0. technically, but that money has gone elsewhere. Miscellaneous, nothing, but I used that money elsewhere. Electric 20, so I spent £107.36. My budget was £105, so I went over in food, but I've kind of levelled out the same, leaving me with £786.33. Then roll the dice. I put £5 towards it. I put £16.43 into challenges, which we're going to do at the end. So the exciting bit of how much is left in my purse is coming. I put £105 towards my car MOT, which is in a week today. £5 into vets, £9 is going to go into Bobby's food, £10 into emergency, £10 into Christmas, £5 is going to go into gifts, £6 is going to go towards Disney Plus. I'm not putting anything in my cash envelope. £5 went into my daughter's cash envelope. See, it's coming in and going out in different places. I don't know if that's confusing it. I didn't put anything towards the gas bill because we have credit on my account and money in cash saved. I mean, we have more than what I've spent in the last 3 months. So, in total. So I feel like we can just pause it and I'll reevaluate it once the official bill's in and everything else. I might need to maybe lower my cash stuffing until, I don't know. It's something that I'm keeping an eye on because I don't want to not have the money there, but I don't want to have loads there. If it's the summer, that's fine because we're saving for the winter, but right now we're in the winter. So we'll see. And then £50 towards car insurance. So in savings, I saved £221.43, leaving me £564.90. I put £20 into my debt envelope challenge, £10 into the moon challenge, and £26 into the 26 envelope challenge, which I'm doing to help bulk save for an emergency fund, which meant I put £56 towards envelope and scratch challenges, leaving me with £508.90. But I actually have a rollover of £478.90 in cash, and well, in total, which when you look at this, this is my weekly check-in, would make sense. So this is why I do the thing. I have £200 which I set aside for next month's budget in cash, and then £270 in my cash envelopes. I have £8 in my direct debits folder ready to go in over a week's time, and I have 90p in the bank. So that actually makes much more sense than that. So I know that number is, can't even see it, that number is correct. But, for my check-in in my cash envelopes, I should have done this before I did the whole sheet. So far my monthly total for food is £184.03 out of 300. I have £120 left. Household, I've spent £17.19 out of 50, and I have £10 left. So that looks like, as long as I don't go over budget, it should stay under budget. Diesel, I've spent £29.85, and I've got £40 left. Cat's £112 been spent so far, and I've got £63 left. Treats, I've spent 19p out of the whole budget. I have £2 left, and my budget was £20. So that's a category that isn't essential to me. It's just an added extra, but one I was worried I would go over budget in regularly, and so far, second month in, I haven't. Self-care, £12.79 was spent this week. Oh no, spent this month, and I've got £5 left. Miscellaneous was £3.67 spent so far, and electric 60. So far this month, out of my cash envelopes, I've spent £419.72 in total out of 780. So we're going good, and we've got £270 left in cash. Hopefully that makes sense. I need to work out the order that I do those bits, because I find them interesting, because that's obviously the breakdown of my whole week and everything. But it's interesting to me to know I have £120 left in food, but if I spend that, I am going to go £4.03 over my budget. So it is quite handy for me to have both types of check-ins. So should we do what everyone likes to see? Let's lift this up a little bit. Will it stay up? yeah, give us a little bit more space so you can see how much money I have left. I've lost my sheet as well. I actually planned it out because I had to do the PIP cash stuffing too. So I've changed my envelopes up because I have these beautiful ones with Budget with Ira, but I didn't have labels. So I've used the little labels that come with Ira's budget calendars. So we have... Fraser's like, no, you can't take the camera. I'm having it. Money left in food. Oh, and household. So I've back-to-back them as well. So that my envelopes. So that there's not so many zips in this wallet. Because I have quite a few categories. We have £5 left in cats. Because I put £5 in and I spent £2. But I took a £2 coin out. So I took £5 out. And nothing in diesel. But that didn't get stuffed this week. Treats is empty. But that didn't get stuffed this week either. We've got £5 left in self-care. Which got stuffed to 10. And then I have £7 in miscellaneous. I got stuffed 5 and the £2 I believe is left over from the takeaway. So I just shoved it in miscellaneous because I was like, I took, for the takeaway, I took £20 out of the food monthly cash envelope, and then I took £10 from my PIP withdrawal. So that's also made it harder to track my figures because it's come from different things. So I've got left over 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Oh, I've just taken that out of you. Try again. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, 21. 50, 20, 40, 50, 22, 20, 40, 50, 60, 2, 4, 5, 65, 22, 65. But I'm just going to separate you into actual what your coins are. Right, oakley dokley. So let's just go straight over to the sinking funds. I've already kind of planned out what I wanted it to be for. I did think about like putting more to the car MOT, but I kind of just wanted to it's gonna take £50 taken out of it, so I just kind of thought, what's the point? It won't be even anymore, so I just, yeah. So the 3rd of the 1st, month, 12, week. What week? This is the week 2 closeout. So we're gonna put £5 in here. The £5 that was left over from cats. So that means there'll be £9 in here. So I'll put that into Bobby's food. So basically, because it was left over from cats, I was like, I could either keep it in cats, you know, put it back in there for the rest of the month, put it in vets, or put it towards Bobby's food. But it would be quite nice to get that saved up quicker. So it's got £9 in there. Let's quickly colour this. I don't know what I've done, but all my Sharpies seem to have like disappeared. So I'm going to do, these are £2 each, so I'm going to do 2 in here. So we put 5 in, so that would be another 2, so that would be 4. So I've just done that one, and then I'm just going to do half of this because of the 5. So colour him in ginger, so he's like Bob. Don't know where Fraser's gone. So yeah, so he's got £9 in there already, so that's really good. The target is 70. I mean, it buys biscuits and 1 multi-pack of food. It wouldn't do him a whole month, but it's better than nothing. Right, so that's in there. Gift Gifts is going to get 5 because my daughter's got a friend's birthday. I took £5 out for the housewarming, so I just want to put £5 back in to get her friend a gift, which is at the end of next week. So when I could cash stuff another £5 if need be, but just thought I might as well do it now because she might want to get something this weekend for her. I don't know what she wants to get her. They're all turning like 16, so it's like, well, do we get big things or little things? Or and then I hadn't rubbed it out, so each one of these is, oh, I haven't even put it in properly. Look at that. It's not in at all. Okay, I hadn't rubbed these out, and they're £5 each, so technically this is right at £10. And then that's all that I'm doing for sinking funds. So I put £10 into sinking funds with what was left over for the week. And then, there it is, it's right in front of me. And all this money here, we're going to do the savings challenges. So I am going to put £5 into the January challenge. So that means there'll be 6. It's the 3rd of January and I have £6 in there already. I mean, that feels pretty good. So, oh, I don't know if I want to do it in purple. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So this is by Simple Budgets. Just love it. Inspirational words. I am. You're probably thinking, why are you using that £5 note? You normally do coins. I will show you, because we are going to do some more of our winter challenge. I might use some of this £35 to get some bits. I want to like get all zipper envelopes, and I need some new ones anyway, because they've either got marks I can't get off or thingy. Oh look, I've done a real terrible job colouring that M. There's £6 in the January challenge. I'm going to leave that out to dry because I want it to smudge. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet, but I think this winter challenge that will come to £45, I'm just going to use it to cash stuff. Right, okay, oakley dokley. I am going to do £2.50 to do another one of these presents, because they're the highest denomination on here, so I want to get them done. So there's 3 left to do. So 1. I'll do another £2.50. Is that right? This is 5. And then I'm going to do another present. I was trying to work out how many of the presents I would do. I've written on my sheet that I'm putting £6 into the winter challenge. And I just thought, get the highest ones done first of the £2.50. We've got 1 left to go. And then we'll do a £1 one, which, should we do Rudolph? Because we've just had Christmas. And I've coloured him, but he's not coloured in on the sheet. Oh yeah, he's coloured in on the sheet. I love this. This is so good. I've just coloured it completely off camera. I coloured in that one. Put the money in. So that's £6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And what I do is I put the money into these challenges, and then when I'm cash stuffing for the month, if I need more, like I need pound coins or something, I can just come and raid these. I try to keep them floating through the budget as long as possible. So yeah, that's getting done really quick, I feel like. I wonder if we'll get it done before February, because there's only one more 250 and then it's all 2s and 1s, and it's just deciding how to split it between the January challenge. I might have to recolour them because they don't look like they've been coloured. My pen was too light. Let's just do that quickly now. Right, so all that's left is my coin challenges. Which in my 10p's I have 10, 20, 30. So grab a Sharpie. That's 160, 170, 180. I am 20p away from being at £5 because I've already done this once and it goes up to £3. And when it hits the £2, I've got £5 in 10p's, and I'm going to cash it in for a £5 to put into my sinking funds. And then everything will go on to the main colour challenge. 20p wise, I have 20, 40, 60, 80. I feel like we're close because I'm doing the same as the 10p one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more 20p to go. We're so close with these. I've really enjoyed them. I would love to be able to do the whole thing and save up like £99.20. I don't know, if you're new here, then I'll tell you quick. If you've heard this a million times before, I'm really sorry. Basically, we'll colour in the colours that match the thing while I talk. And this is the last one, and it's 50 for 55p going into Relax 2, which is this one. Basically, in October, Bob got really ill, but I didn't have much money in my sinking funds, but I had like over £10 in 20p's. So now I'm just going to try to stuff them a bit. I've been stuffing to a £5, but now I'm going to try just doing this because I don't know how much this is going to add up to. It's all about how much change I get in a week, which is kind of interesting but kind of scary as well. Because you just don't know, do you? I'll do this one because it's separate. 2. Yeah, you just don't really know. It's 2p's. How much it's going to come to, or how long we're saving, especially something like this. This is Ira's Relax 2 challenge. It came with one of my orders. Yeah, I don't know how long it will take, or you know, or how much the amount would be, because it could be filled like completely in green in 1p's by the time I finish it. Do you know what I mean? Because I've just got all 1p's. So I think that's what's kind of like fun and exciting about it. But because it's my change every week, like, you know, I've had loads of 5p's, you can see that. And then all the lines, there's lots more lines. So I've had quite a few 1p's, but I'm quite surprised I've got a few 50p's in there as well. And then once the 10 and 20p's are going in, I mean, we've just put a load in here. So I feel like it will really mount up quickly. So that is my closeout for the week. So all of my money for this week is done. I'd like to say I'm at 0, but actually I'm just in the amount of money for next week. So all of my wallets are empty. So I am going to do a budget with me. I've already started it to make it easier. And then we'll do a cash stuffing in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys. Bye.